Doing a sewer inspection, camera inspection for 9138 Willowgrove Avenue here in Santee. We're going to be entering through this end of the line clean out located here on the back side of the house. Recently a couple remodels have been done and this line right here is added. I'll pause the video here and run some water. So we dropped in the clean out and immediately there is sludge and buildup in there. So we're going to run the camera out to try to clear that head. You can see the sludge buildup there. So the line appears to be cast iron. Head off. So we're doing the visual or the camera inspection to see if we can visualize any cracks, any offsets. Buildup obviously is another factor we're looking for here. So the pitch is on your left bottom of the screen. So you want to be at a -2, -1 on a 4-inch cast iron. Right now we're sitting at a positive. So that means you're kind of back pitching a little bit. +2, so you see that negative right there. Typically the positive on a cast iron pipe just means it's really rough and the scale needs to be descaled. That would be done with a hydrojetter or mechanical fitting. You see how the water here is very black. So that just indicates a lot of buildup, so that's just lack of maintenance. So this line has never been jetted. The white lines on the top of the pipe, middle of the screen here, indicate a backup at one point. So the lines did back up. But you can see here, this is a good shot. You can see the scale buildup on the side of the pipe there. Again, that can be all removed with the hydrojetter. A lot of scale, a lot of buildup in there. Pipe is narrowing, and then we have a section of ABS here. Looks like an addition. Drops down pretty good, -16. So let me see. -4, -16. That's a big drop. And then we jump back up. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? No, don't lick my face. Come on. Ooh. Looks like we're into the main line already, out into the front yard. Looks to have been replaced with ABS. And then we're into the clay lateral there. We're just going to keep on pushing out just so we can check the city connection, the city drop. There's no roots in the line, and a little root ball right there. Let's see. stopping the main line there, but we're well out into the street at this point. Here's your city connection. So pull back. A lot of times those have like a little offset in them. You can see it there where the pipe is actually offset. It's kind of like a half moon. A crescent moon right there. You can see the water actually building up at the bottom there and then jumping over. So you can actually see this connection here. This is well into the street where the clay line meets the SDR lateral. And you can see there it has a good size offset. I'm not sure who will be responsible for that, but that is a small area of concern. Again, too, the black on this walls of this pipe are indicating a lot of grease, a lot of buildup. That kind of just flows down. I'm going to go ahead and pull back the camera now and look at the line as I pull back the camera.
How's school going? Are you off this summer pretty soon?
We had
So right about 30, 40 feet, we get the transition from cast iron to clay. And you can see here the main line is heavily scaled. Again, no maintenance has been done to this. I don't see any cracks or any compromised pipe here. It looks like just a lot of scale. Again, too, here's a good example of it. Watch the camera head. We're at a -2 where we should be, and it pops down -3, and then it'll level out here. So you see how it drops underwater there. So that's just a lot of scale buildup at the bottom of the pipe. A liner would be a good option for this plumbing system here. The small hairline roots in the line right here. That just shows a crack. This is actually 14 feet out, so we're probably right underneath the house there. Again, too, is the jetter will take those right off. It's not a huge compromise, but so this is my only area of concern here. You can see how we do a positive, and then it flattens out, and then we're completely underwater there. Get out of there. Get out of there. And I'll show you the camera after we get, so you can see the camera is completely filled with gunk, and this is all the grease and buildup that I pulled out of the pipe there. So I'm going to stop the video there. We have cast iron main lines, cast iron underneath the house. Looks like the bathroom was recently remodeled and cabinets and other fixtures are put in. Most likely it's original cast iron to the house, and the main line itself is still cast iron. Liner is an option for this pipe because it has integrity, and the integrity will hold the liner. The small section of ABS pipe looks to be somewhat of a tie-in, and it's back pitching at a -4 to -8, so it's holding a lot of the grease and other debris in there. This is for (9138) Willowgrove Avenue. Sorry, the dogs wants me to entertain her. What's up, buddy? Willowgrove Avenue and Santee. This is Lucas Perez with Green Tech Plumbing.